Hey guys, for today's topic, I'll be covering triangle angles, so specifically how to solve for missing angles in the alternate exterior angle triangle. So first, let's go over some definitions we'll use during this lesson. When an angles are supplementary, that means all the angles add up to exactly 180 degrees, and if it's an alternate exterior angle, the angles look like this on a graph for you guys to visualize. And the example I'm using is angle 1 and 8. And if there's an alternate exterior angle, they're both congruent. What congruent mean is that both angles are the same. That would basically mean if angle 1 is 30 degrees, that means angle 8 is also 30 degrees. So then I will move on to the formulas for it. A plus B plus C equals 180. You may be confused, but I'll use a graph to visualize. So just graph. A triangle should always add up to 180 degrees with all its three angles. And let's just say if angle C was missing, the formula would be C equals to 180 minus A plus B. And then you may be wondering if one of the angle is here, let's call it F. That means angle C and angle F should add up to 180 degrees. There we go. So these are the formulas we'll be using for this problem. So let's look at the problem we're going to be solving. So we have two angles that were already given to us. On the first triangle, they're both using this formula. Let's plug in the numbers. Let's plug in the numbers. So I label those. 60 degree plus 60 degree plus C, because we don't know what C is yet, equals 100 degrees. We basically substitute these numbers into the equation to tell us what C is. Then we add the numbers we can add for now. I'm just gonna add that, and we're gonna subtract 120 from both sides to make it equal. This zeroes out, and this is 60. So angle C is 60. You can always double check by adding all three angles in the triangle to see if it adds to 180 degrees. So to solve for this angle, let's call G. They're supplementary, so they should add to 60 degrees. So 60 degrees plus G equals 180 degrees. We do the same to both sides, subtract 60, which turns into 0. So we get 120 on this side. Let's write that in. Now, we need to find out this angle. How we can do it is doing the same for using this equation and doing the same to solve for that. For example, let's just add these all together. Let's make this our angle A, this our angle B, and this our angle C. After we add 120 and 45, we get 165 degrees. Now we subtract 165 on both sides. Wait a second. this we get 0. And for this we get 15. So this angle is equal to 15 degrees. Thank you for watching and bye-bye.